4K camera.
Yeah, it slaps. It slaps. You should have seen.
I didn't say you must stop streaming.
Don't talk to me. Do your thing.
No, continue, guys.
I'm sorry.
The last minute, I mean, I'm using Teams.
Just confirm the audio, no?
Can I have this gift?
I will move out, don't worry.
Challenge it to zero.
No, so we're hearing the audio here.
External.
Let's put it on manual. I'll put it on channel 2. And then
Put it on mic. Put it on mic there as well. Second on there. Are you winning?
hearing you.
Hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing ourselves. Could be settings on there. Put it on channel 2. Low cut. Mic select, mic shoot.
Yeah, no, yes, fine. Yes.
Oh, is it on? So, Beniti, is it possible to patele or no keep my cans? If it's possible, you can remove the cans. Yeah, okay. Thanks. So, how many are you able to carry? Nothing. Okay, check.
No, you just scratching with the hand. One, two.
Matikizela. Atizela.
Yamsu.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, councillors. Councillor Mphahlele, you asked for a caucus break. Councillors, can I ask you to settle down, sit down? Let us proceed. Councillor Mphahlele, when you're ready.
Thank you, beautiful speaker. We are very grateful that you've granted us our caucus break. We can proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Acting Secretary.
Welcome back, councillors. We were still on item 7, which is motions, and the first motion being tabled is a motion of no confidence against the executive mayor, Councillor M. Palazzi.
Councillor Magwenchu.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, we have once again converged in this House to deliberate on the executive mayor's incompetence and disregard for the people of Johannesburg. As the African Transformation Movement, we are not surprised of the executive mayor's inability to deliver services to the poor and the marginalized people of Johannesburg. Section 152 of the country's constitution compels municipalities to provide sustainable services to communities. Section 57 of the Municipal Structures Act further compels the executive mayor to prioritize communities and oversee sustainable provision of basic services to communities. The following instance will enhance the statement that the executive mayor truly does not care about the city of Johannesburg residents. The The executive mayor delayed visiting Soweto when the residents invited her. She responded after a motion of no confidence was tabled against her. She further aggravated the situation by not attending residence, but rather going to cycling events. When the people of Eldos suffered gruesome killing, the outgoing executive mayor instructed the distraught resident to write her a formal letter requesting her to attend to them. This behavior is appalling for a public servant. When the residents of Fine Town were killed randomly, the executive mayor delayed to visit the grieving families and offer support. She only went there after 14 days, and they rightfully rejected her. The executive mayor demonstrated her inability to prioritize.
1 minute, Councillor.
We have suffered 13 months of sheer incompetence from the DA-led coalition government through the administration of the executive mayor of the courts, Dr. Mpopalatse. The city has witnessed an unprecedented litany of poor administration, which could be a clear mandate, which had a clear mandate to purge senior black employees. Communities are going for days without water, a basic human right. Whilst the residents were trying to navigate the agonizing experience of the sloppy governance
10 seconds.
Of the DA-led coalition, we noted that SMMEs were not being paid. Furthermore, we saw Avis confiscating its fleet due to non-payment. Executive Mayor.
Your time is up, Councillor. You haven't tabled your motion.
I table, therefore, the motion that the executive mayor should be removed.
Tabled, motion 7. 7 is there, it's tabled. Councillors, those in favor of the motion, please say yes. Those not in favor of the motion? Is the motion agreed to?
Speaker.
Thank you.
Speaker. Point of order, Speaker.
Thank you, councillors. We will now proceed with the debate on the motion. May I call the seconder, Councillor Mpolobosho.
Thank you very much, my beautiful speaker. I, Councillor Muloko Mpolobosho from the African Heart Congress. I second the motion of no confidence against the Executive Mayor, Councillor Mpopalatse. I thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Speaker. MMC Harris will take over this one. Thank you.
MMC Harris.
Speaker.
Yes, Councillor, what are you rising on?
I'm rising on, I'm trying to find out. Councillor Mkonza is on the speakers list. Are we just randomly changing speakers? Or can we also add, because I would also like to have a bite on this one.
Thank you, Councillor. If you'd like to add, please approach us, and Councillor Mkonza can change. Councillor Harris, please proceed.
Madam Speaker, the Executive Mayor, Councillor Mpopalatse, MMC's greetings to all councillors and officials. The ACDB caucus and visitors, residents of our beloved city of Johannesburg. I also want to convey my sincerest condolences to our party leader and his family on the passing of Lydia Meshu, a true Proverbs 31 woman. Madam Speaker, I rise to respond to the flimsy sweeping motion of no confidence against the Executive Mayor. The Code of Conduct of Councillors, Chapter 14, Schedule 1(2)(b) states that councillors must at all times act in the best interests of the municipality and in such a way that the credibility and of no confidence. The ACDP rejects this motion. The motion is weak at best and lacks specificity. The passing reference is made to it. No mention is made of breaches of the Municipal Finance Management Act. No mention is made of which constitutional clause the Executive Mayor violated. Additionally, the flippant use of the word democracy is disturbing. This demonstrates that one does not give any party or councillor a license to sow chaos and confusion and to cause instability. This motion is not rooted in fact at a power smash and grab. Johannesburg has been reduced to a laughingstock of the local government world and of the electorate who sent us here in the first place. The ACDP caucus believes that the unfair and biased comments made it's meant for somebody else. The ACDP submits that this motion is frivolous and useless, and we reject it with the contempt it deserves.
Thank you, Councillor Harris. Councillor Majola, Action SA.
It has been 14 months that this government, it has been 14 months of this government undoing the legacy of the previous ANC-led government of local unity. A legacy of which the people of Johannesburg rejected in the 2021 local government elections by further reducing the that Action SA played a huge role in the formation of this government. In the face of arrogance, Action SA, together with our group of partners, resolved to do what was necessary to keep the ANC out of power. As together. Speaker, the people of Johannesburg are very much aware that Action SA has done everything in its power to defend and keep this multi-party government going. We have remained loyal to this government even when we, together with our partners, have been subjected to abuse, insults, and false accusations. Our commitment to this coalition has not been carried out blindly. We have done this in order to ensure that the people of Joburg get uninterrupted service delivery. Today, the multi-party government is facing yet another test. Unfortunately, Action SA has exhausted all its efforts trying to save this government. This motion of no confidence on Her Worship Dr. Mpho Phalatse, who still enjoys the full confidence of Action SA, is going to succeed. It is going to succeed, Madam Speaker, not because we have neglected her. It is going to succeed not because other coalition partners within the multi-party government have neglected her. It will succeed because the DA has neglected her. It is the Democratic Alliance, Madam Speaker. It is the Democratic Alliance, Madam Speaker. It is the Democratic Alliance, Madam Speaker, that has betrayed the multi-party coalition. Madam Speaker, the people of Johannesburg must know why their mayor is being voted out today. They need to know from has abandoned her. Your fate, Madam Mayor, in this vote is as a result of your party treating you with disdain. Yes. To make things even worse, Dr. Phalatse, they may even try to field you again as their candidate, knowing very well that they don't have enough numbers to pull you through. Madam Mayor, history will remember you in a positive light. You are the first female mayor of this great city. Your selfless efforts in ensuring that this government do.
Makoti! Action SA Makoti! Action SA Makoti!
Comrade Mayor.
Makoti!
There's a hand, Councillor Bitka.
Madam Speaker, point of order.
Okay, noted. Councillor Arnolds, I will ask you to sit down, please. Can everybody come down? Councillor Howitz, this is your time. You've got 8 minutes.
Thank you, Speaker. Greetings to the Democratic leader, John Steenhuisen, and all other DA members and supporters here and watching remotely in support of our esteemed and much respected Mayor Palazzi. To the ACDP, please accept our condolences on the passing of Mrs. Mushoe. All further protocols are observed. In this motion under discussion, the FF suggests that Mayor Palazzi is not comporting herself. However, what is not appreciated, or perhaps it's just a matter of cherry picking, is the content of the very subject to national and provincial legislation, and that national or provincial government may not compromise or impede a municipality's ability or right to exercise its powers or perform its functions. We know that the ANC are currently in government in the provincial and national spheres, and they are bound and determined through their cabal of cadres and collaborators to impede this council in delivering according to its mandate. Despite this, Mayor Palazzi and the multi-party government are making strides in improving delivery and development every single day. Ultimately, you are asking why your party's demands are not being met. It's the equivalent of a spoiled child being finally told no. Those of us with children, and I include those who are parents to furry, feathered, scaly, and other differently covered families, escalate if a parent isn't prepared to provide tough responsibility we have. We must put long-term policies into place. We must have policies with long-term effects. We have to protect the future of Joburg. Our brilliant mayor is not interested in chowing money.
Please pause and sit. There's a hand. What is the purpose of your hand, Councillor?
Thanks, Speaker. I think the councillor there, she's not very easy on the ear, and we are missing the story of her spoiled child right now. We want to hear all about it.
Thank you, Councillor.
She's fighting. We can't hear you.
Councillor Howitz, I think they are not able to hear you clearly. Don't speak too close to the mic.
The standards of living of every resident of Joburg.
Councillor Howitz, did you refer to everyone as the children of the DA? Who referred to, is it the councillor? Councillor Howitz, can you refrain from referring to councillors as children of the DA? I didn't hear that, if that's what you said. Councillor Howitz, proceed. Thank you.
Wash your ears. Thank you, Councillor Sauls. Perhaps if you listen again, you will understand the import of my message. To continue, what the multi-party government inherited from the opposition is a city on the absolute brink of disaster because of the mismanagement of residents' taxpayers' money to meet every whim and allow every vanity project without fail. Now, under the exceptionally skilled and experienced hands of Mayor Palazzi, the city of Joburg is finally beginning to edge away from the brink of utter disaster. And what many people forget is that the death of the city of Joburg as the commercial center of South Africa will inevitably entail the destruction of South Africa as a whole. Residents of Joburg are incredibly fortunate to have this woman of character and valor standing in front of everyone, barring the cabal of the corruptors from doing more damage and showing us the way we're interested in. Together with the IFP's MMC Mabaso, they've launched 700 service sites, giving over 1,000 families an opportunity low-cost housing units to the market. Housing projects have been launched in Fleurhof, South Hills, and Riverside Views, which between them will soon provide the City of Joburg a further 2,724 housing units. And then there's the upgrading of informal settlements, such as Organic Market, which is in my ward, and the
Point of order, not on the speaker.
Region E.
Councillor Howitz. Councillor, I have not recognized you yet. Now you can stand, MMC.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, if I may request that, as we respect everybody else, that the rumblings at the back will please, the back row is making a lot of noise and we can't hear the speaker. Please, can she be protected?
The back row, where? This side.
Councillor Rapadu.
Councillors, can we kindly provide